Hi guys, welcome to Classic TV Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. We're going to shoot back in time just a little bit. Back to the Leave It to Beaver days. And this was really kind of crazy. But a kid is a kid. Jerry Mathers almost missed his Leave It to Beaver audition for a Cub Scout meeting. Like I say, a kid's a kid. Let's take a look. Fate is a funny thing. If something is meant to be, you can bet it will be. And no matter what hoops the universe has to jump through to get take, for example, Jerry Mathers' audition process to become Beaver and Leave It to Beaver, a role he was destined to play. According to Mathers' memoirs, and Jerry Mathers as the Beaver, Mathers' agent heard about the casting, but had to bend the truth a bit to convince Mathers' mother to let him audition. Mathers wrote, she, talking about the agent, called my mother, but neglected to tell her the interview was for a series. Rather, she acted like it was only a week's work. Mathers explained that he was called back for various interviews during that audition process, but on the day of an interview that Mathers called, the big one, there was a scheduling conflict of epic proportions. Mathers had a Cub Scout meeting on that same day. Mathers explained, I was far more excited about the Cub Scout meeting than I was about an interview. In fact, if fate had left it up to young Jerry Mathers, he might have never been the Beaver. Luckily, Mathers had a strong-willed mother who insisted he must go to the meeting. Mathers explained, I wasn't too happy about it, but my mother said that we had to put in a lot of time and that would be a shame to be down on the very last day and not get the job because of a Cub Scout meeting. So Mathers was on time for his final audition. However, like any good Cub Scout, he arrived dressed for the occasion. Mathers wrote, my interview was set for around 3:30, so I wore my Cub Scout uniform, badges and all, so I could go to the Cub Scout meeting directly after the interview. You can bet I was the only kid who showed up wearing his Cub Scout uniform. Mathers' interview was with one of the series creators, Bob Mosher, who had seen enough of Mathers to know that the kid was a bit more antsy than normal. When questioned by Mosher, Mathers confessed that he really wanted to go to his Cub Scout meeting, and Mosher encouraged him to go. Later that night, Mathers' agent called to tell him that he'd won the role. Mathers wrote, I got it because they were looking for someone who was a real little boy, who would be more interested in going to a Cub Scout meeting than doing a TV show. What can you say? He was destined for that part. Lord knows he played Beaver how many hundreds of times in how many different scenarios. And he'll always be known as the Beaver. That's all I have for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please don't forget about classic rock and country music facts trivia. Today it's on Queen's Brian May and how he almost, let's just say, almost got killed in a hydraulic death. It's crazy. He came out in real fashion, though. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, please. Thank you. Have a great day. God bless. Praying for you.